the whole time.
If you want to go ahead and start the recording.
Okay,
Should be good.
all right, accept.
The time is 7 o'clock. I'll call this meeting to order. Can I have a roll call, please?
Sure, Bradley Barker,
President.
Alex Bissett,
Here.
Claire McMahon. Here. Josh Peck,
Present. Thank you. John Brett
John Brett.
is absent, yeah. So if you take a moment to review the agenda, I will go ahead and add on, let's call it, we'll change B to D, and in place of B, we will put Janice Pickens COA. Property 581 Langhorne Road, Scottsville. With that change.
I move to approve the amended agenda.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Right. Okay, great. So moving on, new business 2A, sign permit 190 James River Road. Wanna come and talk to us for it? All right.
You want to there?
Yeah, you're welcome to stay there, come up, whatever you're comfortable with.
Good, how are you?
Well, thanks. Bad work.
I'm Claire.
Nice to meet you.
It's you,
We've got a mock-up of the sign.
Cool.
You've got the size down below. Just take a moment to review and then ask questions. You got it.
You had a sign here 30 years ago.
Yes, by another business, that ran from that,
Okay.
Wow,
20 some years ago. And it will be a lit sign, it will help us both. They
cool.
don't wanna work it.
Awesome. For the lights, they just angle down and
They're
have.
already still present, so they spread out and.
Awesome.
No, sir, it's two actually coming out the top of the sign, so that will be above the sign right here on the vertical side of the building. So these signs are all the exterior lights. So they'll be coming out vertically, they're still vertically out already and then angle down.
Cool.
Awesome. Great.
Right. It's not in the historical district, right?
No, this would not be in this one.
So it's just design and size. I like it.
Entrance corridor, staff, it's within guidelines as Mr. Bessa asked just now.
All right. I move to approve. Unless there's any other question?
No.
I like it, second it.
It's gonna be this sign, it's gonna be the round sign, the one we choose, the one you.
Cool, the round one.
Matching logos on my van.
Yeah, a little detail.
Do I
I
have
think
a
it's 38 by 72, I think, that one is, so, 38 by 72.
Claire seconded?
I second it.
Can I have a roll call?
Brad Barker,
Oh,
Alex Bassett,
Yes.
Claire McMahon,
Yep, yes.
Josh.
Rusty.
Yes.
Josh Hicks.
Yep, yes,
Motion passes
Burn it.
by.
Thank you.
by
So I'm ordered sign tomorrow. We're
Cool.
good?
You're good to go.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Thank
you.
you.
Go ahead, I'll send you the paperwork with it.
That's fine, thank you, I'm ordered sign, thank you, sir.
Yes. Thanks again.
All right, Mr. Pickens, would you like to stay there? Do you want to come up and join us? How would you? I'll work.
This is actually 540 Harrison. So.
That's, okay, yeah, that's your home address, 540 is the,
So,
yeah.
but I'll give you,
Got it.
this is a copy there.
Oh, I got you right here, and then, yeah.
Thank you.
Awesome, okay. All right, so,
So
yeah,
essentially, family purchased the Backley Harrison and purchased the Jeffrey Freed's house. So his, into the historic district, purchased it in June. And have plans to, enclose the back porch and make it into living space. And the idea is that, we will, first of all, it's an existing porch and enclosed photographs. And it was enclosed at one point. And then the previous owner,
Unenclosed.
unenclosed, yes, but, our plan is to do, to work with a historic architect and builders who are familiar with this type of work. And enclose the porch, make it so that, future generations, if they chose to, could tear the porch back off and it would be exactly as it is right now. So all of the shutters, we're bringing on the interior of the porch, the windows would remain intact. All the lighting would be in the place, it would just be, it would be a feature of the interior of the house. So that's, I guess that's the porch. And then there, underneath there would be, a small enclosure as well, entering into the house from the back part. Which we're going to do that, then, the third part of the proposal would be to add on to the existing garage. Right now, it's a, I guess, one car garage, but it has, and it's, that I don't know, but I would guess it would be sometime during the tenure, so probably 1930s. During that time, but it's center block on the inside, and the idea would be to turn it into a carriage house with all some other style. And then is the existing structure would be managed from Climate Street as opposed to.
Yeah, my big question with that is how it's gonna be oriented. Yeah.
Yes, so I think you could.
Oh, I think we were 1930s. We were 1930s.
So there is a picture of the concept. And then there's also for the garage part, there's also the plan with the sketch on. And then there's a actually,
Great open.
So you're gonna replace it with a 3-car garage. Tripartite, three part.
well, so essentially this
With a
is the
green.
existing structure.
Oh,
So this.
are you gonna leave it?
We'll leave that, but we'll open the doors to Climate Street. And then we'll add 2 small bays on this.
This picture, roof, and this picture are totally different.
They're gonna have to.
Yes, so
You're gonna put a new roof
we'll
on
put a new roof on it
and keep the walls.
and keep the walls, yes.
Open.
And then there will be a small greenhouse along the back.
Okay.
Which will not be visible from the street, but it will be, because there's a shed.
And is this the color scheme you're thinking? as far
Yeah,
as-
so everything will match what the outbuildings that are there will, it will use this, there's historic paint that was used. Historic paint, but the colors are historic, will continue with that. It'll be siding, that matches the buildings. It'll be a standing seam metal roof, for the garage. And some of the pictures, you can see the shed, so they're bringing also the along the back.
There any smokehouses? Not few, just few.
We don't know if maybe the shed was originally small.
Slave house.
No, in this property.
The one next door,
Yeah.
2-story one.
I don't want to lose you know.
So that's the garage, and then going back to, the porch, because that will be, that will have to be reconstruction. But have been included in the plans. There will be stairs that come up, that are in the wall, that go into the backyard. Yeah, so there's. And there were stairs, according to an article in the Scottsville, from the Scottsville Museum. There were stairs there at one time, that were removed sometime during the Bruce's tenure.
Well, it comes, it goes, it comes. It's coming back, yeah,
Going back in style.
in a way that could be taken away if necessary.
I just feel like it's going to be beneficial access. There's no way to access the house from the main hall. So this will be,
Maybe a good
So
safety
this
feature.
should be enclosed.
yes.
This should be enclosed. This should be enclosed.
So what, this is after the drum, so that would be the other proposal, would be to enclose, the area under the front porch. And turn out as well in space.
And the windows you're gonna have like this, they will be in proportion to the windows there.
Yes, and it will be some as symmetrical as possible.
Okay. Will they be wood, will they be vinyl, what are they?
There'll be one.
Okay. All right.
What you guys are doing.
Amazing, yeah.
Love the reverence for the history too.
And thank you for coming with lots of detail. The more detail you're able to provide,
Yeah,
the
you've done it.
smoother it goes.
This is hearing was done in 2003.
In 2003, yes, those were pictures, the previous owner for us. And so we were able to kind of piece together, you know.
The only other question I have is when this is opening out to the street, are you gonna do any paving or work like that, or is it gonna be just a gravel entrance?
It'll be gravel, but people are there.
Very nice. It's jumping out at me.
One thing, and sorry, I didn't notice this earlier, I didn't check the setbacks on the accessory building. It's probably, it might have been in there even before we had zoning codes. Just from Clement Street, because that new building, you're gonna have the additions gonna face at Clement Street. But I came right now, apologies, reviewing over it. Just something to consider.
What would the people along the next source? I mean, as long as it's not jutting out in the street, that would be okay.
Much so.
There's a photo of the garage in the packet also, got like a 3/4 of the way in. Just to find me some time while I find it on Google.
I think there's like a garage further down, it's right on the street too. Wow, that's great.
But we moved in here.
Well, it was purchased by my family, and so, and my brother plans to live there.
Oh,
And so he has moved out a little bit,
Yeah.
it's not fully.
But you know,
But
It's a nice place to be,
Mhm,
usually quite peaceful and pretty.
mhm,
They're pretty out there tonight. Oh, Lord, Christmas
mhm.
stuff.
All the lights.
Oh, here we go.
Is it this side of the, here's 540, right?
Yeah, that's it, yeah.
This side, here it says Harrison and Clements.
That's Clemens, yeah, so there's the garage,
Right here,
yes.
That's the garage.
can't get it up the road, so.
So if I'm understanding the map, I don't think I'm understanding that. Cause the garage is, facing parallel with.
With the road.
Yeah, so it's not facing towards the road, it's facing parallel.
With this one.
And the goal is to open up on the.
Makes sense.
Why,
Yeah, yeah. Okay, so. So we're looking at Plymouth Street like that.
yeah,
So yeah, opening the front wall. So the garages that we're looking to add is on the left and right hand sides
Yes,
of it.
and they will be set back.
Okay, so they. I'm not concerned with that because it's not actually getting it closer to the road rather than, yeah.
I agree.
it's already close to the road. It will look a lot better,
Yeah,
I think.
I think then
do you have any further questions, discussion?
You have two oak leaf hydrangea flanking the front door. Okay, I know where I am.
You know that house.
Those are great beauties. I love those.
All right. Well, if there's no more questions or discussion, can I have a motion?
I motion to approve.
I second that motion.
Okay, can I have a roll call?
Brad Barker,
Yes,
Alex Set,
Yes.
Claire McMahon.
Yes.
Josh Peck.
Aye. Yes.
Motion approved.
Yep,
I,
yes. So, okay, well, thank you so much for coming and bringing all the information with you, being prepared. We love to see you.
Well, thank you. Thank you. This, we're just really excited about it. Absolutely.
do you know when it'll get started?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's we're working on it.
Getting everything squared away. Got it. I was more excited.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
You have a great night.
All right, so we're gonna move on to Tuesday, which this is gonna be a two-parter. We'll kind of catch up on where we are for 2024 inventory. And then it is unfortunately already time to start thinking about 2025 inventory. So for 2024, I think we're just waiting on.
I have it all written down. I have to upload it.
Okay, good deal. 2025, we'll probably start trying to hit the ground around April to May. Same deal, we'll go into the properties, we'll take photos, that kind of thing. If there were no changes to the property, you can write no changes. If you see any kind of changes from your notes like here, or anything significant like breaking of the envelope, like the windows, rotting features, take notes for it. Do we have any questions, concerns, comments, anything like that?
I'll get it done. I'm sorry.
It's okay. No worries. So with that being said, we'll close Tuesday. Then we're gonna move to 2B. I'm not gonna spend too long on this. Man, we are killing it on time. Cool. Awesome. I was like, I don't wanna keep y'all here past 7:30. I'm not worrying about that. So 2 minutes, this is going to be an initiative that I'm going to take on. Right now, we've looked at what our current zoning has for lighting ordinance and whatnot. Just a simple walk around town kind of at night showed me a few areas that the light permeates well past what says in the ordinance of, does not flood into other properties or that kind of thing. So seeing what we can do for the historic area to limit the light pollution, and also, light pollution down the town, but also above us. Yeah, so stay tuned. I'll have something to actually report on. I did see where you got me in touch with, that was the Gordonsville, was he the chair? I didn't get a full read on the email, but I saw that you CC'd me on it and I just quickly glanced.
Can't remember, but I got in touch with Gordonsville.
Yeah,
You get any assistance on this?
I would love assistance,
Me,
because basically the idea here is to make it where we have a town that we can happily look at the stars and while I am happy to see people grow their homes, I also want to retain our small town character, and I think being able to see the sky in all its natural beauty will be
Good.
one of the best ways to do that on top of.
You, well, very good, right?
I personally don't have a tool to measure it, but it's with lumens.
Oh,
But
And foot candle out.
yeah.
foot candle.
And then
When I read that, I thought that was like some ancient history joke, and I was like, oh no, it's an actual measurement. Yeah.
with that,
It's like you take a candle and you put a ruler next to it, and yeah.
one thing, if Alex and Josh are interested. What I'm seeing in the zoning is that we have enforceability around parking lots. And
Yeah.
how brightly lit they are, and then around special use permits, and at that point, to take considerations. That without just, also the flexibility you guys have with, fixtures also.
Awesome.
But I don't think that addresses exactly some of the concerns I've heard around town with lighting. Which also makes it very important whenever there's an SUP to, with our current zoning, to address that lighting. I think a good example was, Tiger Fuel, when I was starting on as clerk, there was a lot of discussion about lighting on that SUP process, and it went in front of the ARB also. I don't think anyone was on that.
No, I didn't join until 22.
But they
22.
address lighting with the parking lot in that respect, but. Shorter sweet is like you might miss your opportunity there with the current zone, with the current zoning. Ordinances. And it might be useful to see what other towns are doing to enforce dark skies.
also love to change the tone of these streetlights, they bother me so.
That was my initial complaint, like 6 months to a year ago when it first changed, and I'm like, this is so terrible. But the issue with it is it's a Dominion Power,
They on the pole, I mean, we're
um,
on the tops.
but
They,
we can't change the actual lights, so,
what they replaced were the old lights with LED lights.
yeah.
And then those are the closest, quote unquote, they use them in historic districts, they use them over in like Farmville. And their historic overlay, but they don't have like a lot of options. Good point.
What about dimmer switch?
Could look into that.
That'd be a lot of dimmer switches.
Just one?
Yeah.
And to be devil's advocate, I've had people also say they feel safer, but that's purely based on it being brighter.
I would then ask those people, what events in Scottsville happened in the last 10 years to make you not feel safe?
They're dangerous.
Yeah, maybe tequila sunfest, that was.
Yeah.
was in the- if you-
Scottsville doesn't get too many muggers.
No, but that's because I'm not in town very often.
Oh,
You outsource.
So yeah, that'll be something that I'll be working on, and then, if you'd like, I'll keep you CC'd with what we're looking at in Boardsville, if you wanna come with me sometime, and, yeah, sorry for any property owners that are in attendance, but I doubt that we have any, none, good deal, okay. I'm closing, or I'll open 3A and I'll close 3A, immediately. Matters from the public, that's the same thing, close. Unless you would like to speak with us?
No,
No?
thank you.
Okay, well, give the opportunity. 5A, if you wanna move Dark Skies to this for our next meeting, this will be a great time to say. Happy New Year, everyone. We will be canceling our January meeting, so don't worry about any plan. Have a great couple months off, relax. Don't think about this place. Yeah. Woo-hoo. Oh, yeah, council, yeah. Is there any other business to come before us today?
Curious if Kevin Quick ever went forward with those little mini home things.
I heard there was something that happened with that, wasn't it?
He mentioned in passing he wasn't interested in it, but he didn't elaborate.
Really? Okay.
With
The
the
small homes.
the houses that were to be put up on the peak.
Might have been right. Be awesome.
I
That sounds about right.
feel like I haven't heard him say anything about it.
I'll
I'll ask
only
him.
remember hearing it from our planning commission meeting.
I think he just moved.
Yeah. Mhm.
That's a scout post. Oh, anyway, sorry.
No, that's good to know.
How many houses we talking?
Was it 3?
There's 3 essentially. Mobile RVs, but they were built like wood cabins, but they were on portable platforms. They were cute.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's unfortunate that he decided not to move forward with it. All right, well, if there is no further business, can I have a motion to adjourn?
So move.
Motion to.
Second.
Third.
All in favor?
Aye.
All right, let's get out of here.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
I think I should be at the next meeting in February, but I'm gonna have a baby.
Your brother.
Yes, I'm pregnant.
Oh.